along.
Hello.
Hi, nice to see you guys again.
See both
To
of you. It's
you.
been long. Go ahead, Suzanne. You can go first this time.
Okay, so just a quick thing. I loved at the end of the second episode. There's no spoilers, something hilarious when the guy was going and you played an old theme song, and I recognized
Yes.
like, oh, I was laughing so hard.
Glad you got that.
Yeah, reminds me of that other time when you played the MASH theme when
Yes.
Darcy was in the helicopter. That was so great.
Second season, yeah.
So from
Love
the
that.
four from the four episodes we saw, the writing and acting this season is really outstanding, and kudos to all of you for that. Um, Alan, can you talk about playing the dual roles of Harry and the Mantid, as well as the other changes or obstacles that Harry has to face after he returns to Earth, with no spoilers?
Yeah, I at the end of season three, there's a mantid in Harry's cabin at the end that only Max can see, and he's the most dangerous alien in the universe. And Harry is stuck in jail on the moon. So when we pick up just a month later this season, I'm still on the moon, Harry's still on the moon, and now I'm this new guy. And he was fun, he's he's a street tough. He's dangerous. He smokes cigarettes. He wants to eat. He wants to. He loves the earth. He just wants to. He's venal. He's all urges, and that was great. And it was he was fun to just be that kind of that level of looking for. He's a predator, just full predator. Where when Harry came down, he was going to kill everybody on Earth, but he was doing it for good reasons. He wanted to save the Earth, and the humans, they saw that as the problem. And once you get rid of all the humans, the Earth is going to be fine. And so he was never this predator. It was just something that was logical. And Harry now, this season, when he comes back to Earth to take on this mantid, he realizes that he is missing his alien energy. He doesn't have the ability, he doesn't have strength, he doesn't have the ability to transform. He's diminished and he's become human. And it's been a theme in the series that he's been becoming more and more comfortable with being like humans and taking on more human qualities and their traditions and admiring humans. But now he's full on no longer an alien. He's just left with his human DNA, and he has to come to terms with that. And it was a great arc to, you know, it's difficult. That's difficult.
Thank you.
That actually leads me into what I was going to say. Even though it's also literally human, I was going to mean more figuratively. But he is definitely grown, I think, a lot more this season than he has any of the seasons, acting more human and understanding them a bit. So sort of talk about that growth. And for both of you, also just kind of balancing how do you, decide between him growing and him staying this kind of quirky alien that we love.
Yeah, I mean, so much of that last piece, which is how do you move Harry forward in his journey towards humanity, but still keep the quirky alien? So much of that is the work, the subtle work of acting minutia that Alan is able to do, which is you can see both things happening at once, which is him gaining more humanity and him having more empathy and understanding, but he still has a personality. He still is this alien at heart. And even when he has lost his alien DNA, he still is an alien. Like he still has his alien soul in a way where he's not just immediately walking like the original Harry Vanderspiegel and talking human. And, he has his own character in there. And I think Alan balances that incredibly well. But in the writer's room, it's something we have to keep in mind because it is a show about this alien, and we don't want to make a different show. We just want to push the boundaries of what Harry can learn, how much human growth can someone gain, and how hard it might be to sort of become more human through the eyes of this alien. So it is a balance both in the writing and in the acting, but I literally can't fathom another actor being able to pull off what Alan has done.
Alan, can you talk about that?
Well,
Because it
thank you.
must be like a dream to do a dual role like that, and then all the other character growth on top of it.
Right. It was tricky at first. I always saw Harry as like his alien force was like too much wattage for the bulb that is the body he's in. He's just kind of vibrating and is larger than himself. It's like it's trying to come out. And that's kind of was part of his character that people have gotten to know. Um, and I was able to, there were scenes. I remember there was a scene that I had with Alice where I was doing work that I haven't done, I don't think, on
Yeah.
on camera before, even like just in stage stuff, and just more, the humanity of it, and that wattage is dimmed because he's been diminished, and he's a little bit more in his body. He's a little bit there and inside of his feelings, and it's exciting. I look forward to seeing it. I haven't seen it as much as
Oh,
you have. You're all you've got You've gotten some copies of things.
yeah.
Great.
Well, it's very good. I enjoy it.
It's funny because I think it's further along this season than we usually get because usually there's a lot of things where I'm like, oh, there's no spaceship or whatever. And I
Right.
was just like watching it so until I realized that the kid was being lifted up and there's wires. I'm like, oh, that's right. It's a screener. I forgot.
Yeah.
But can you talk a little bit, Chris, about the guest stars this season?
Yes. I'm trying to remember who we're allowed to mention, who we're not allowed to mention. Hang on, I got
You
my
can
list.
mention everybody.
Oh, okay,
That makes
cool.
it easy.
Harold Street, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh, I mean, we have a lot of the classics that we've had. Sarah Podemski and Jenna Lemia play, Kayla, Asta's cousin, and Judy, Darcy's friend. Like we have the classic guest stars. Gracelyn Awad-Rinke plays Sahar is back, of course. Diana Bang plays Ellen, and then we have oh, and Gary Farmer, of course, is Dan. Who's in every episode, and actually most episodes, and he's just absolutely fantastic. But we also have Edie Patterson is back a little bit this season. Enver Yotaj is back. Linda Hamilton is back this season.
And Stephen
Although
Root.
how or when. And the incomparable Stephen Root,
I look
who
forward
comes
to that.
back, who comes in and plays with us and is absolutely fantastic. Jewel State is
Yeah, Jewel State. That's big news, guys.
fantastic.
I did a little show with her a long time ago called Firefly. And
Yes.
I haven't heard
Which
that
we
one.
missed.
yeah,
I definitely missed it
it was
anyway.
it was short-lived, but we were, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of great actors
Who
coming in
plays
this.
Bruce, the voice?
Oh, yes. I forgot about Bruce. A wonderful actress named Jinx Monsoon.
Oh, cool, cool.
Uh,
From Doctor
Uh,
Who.
yes.
Alan, you
And one last
sorry.
name, sorry.
Sorry.
Throw one last name out there, which is playing the voice of the mantid alien is Clancy Brown, who's also.
Thought I recognized that voice.
Sorry.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, incredible.
Alan, I just wanted to ask really quick about directing the first two episodes, what that experience was like, and acting at the same time. It's going to make it worse and harder.
It was tricky, there's other people there to help. When I'm doing two characters in the scene and directing, it's tough because I'd have to leave to get my makeup, get the beard off and change. And there's just logistical stuff that was difficult to be everywhere at once. And my wife was there, Carissa Barton, who is a choreographer and has directed some dance pieces. But she knows me and knows what I like about my work and could critique me to me in a way that probably most people wouldn't. That's why she's my wife,
Right.
right? Ugh, that takes blue, Alan. Ugh. Worse than your lasagna last Wednesday. Yeah. But it really was a challenge. It was great though to get to start early in pre-production and see it all come together and to work with all the other people who make the show. And my feeling was I was trying to think of the right metaphor while I was doing it. It's like, as actors, we go out in the world and people are coming up to me going, "Hey, I love Resident Alien. Hey, you're that guy from Resident Alien." And you think of yourself as the show. Hell no, we are not. We aren't even the icing on the cake. We are the sprinkles on the icing on the cake, or maybe a candle that you light at the end. But the cake is made by an army of people, an army of artists who are all playing off of each other. Somebody comes with this prop. Chris says, "What about this?" This person says, "What about this?" They come back, artists and artisans all coming together who care deeply about their job. That's what makes TV making and filmmaking and any kind of production so beautiful. It's the collaboration of artists that you would not get to the end product without everyone there. And getting to see that in happen on a show that I've been on for 3 seasons for the first time was pretty great.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
see you next time.
Yep. Yep. Hopefully there'll be more. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
You in with Chris and Alan.